couple was having dinner at a restaurant. The waiter suddenly took away their food and politely asked them to leave. Strangely, the couple didn't get mad. They even thanked the waiter on their way out. As soon as the last guest left, the waiter's smile vanished and he locked the doors. He gently touched a black stone by the entrance before walking away satisfied. This strange ritual was all because of a bell ringing in the distance. Every evening, the town sheriff rings a bell to remind everyone it's time to go home. Once the bell chimes, the townsfolk rush back indoors, and each of them touches the black stone on their way in. Only after making sure everyone's home does the sheriff head back to his station. A sign on the wall reads, 96 days without incident. It made Perino take one last patrol around the streets. Only when he saw no one outside did he head home. But he didn't know someone had passed out drunk in the bar. The bar owner tried everything to wake him, but the guy just wouldn't get up, left with no choice. The owner locked up and let the drunk sleep there. The man's wife and daughter waited, then finally gave up and went inside. That night, the little girl was upstairs praying when she suddenly heard her dead grandmother's voice outside the window. She pulled open the curtain, and sure enough, it was Grandma. The girl smiled with joy, not realizing this was the second floor, and there was no way a real person could be floating there. Grandma said she was cold and wanted to come in. Without hesitation, the girl went to open the window. Her mom tried to stop her. The next morning, the man came home sobered up and saw neighbors gathered around his house. Clueless, he greeted everyone as usual, but in the next second, Perino slapped him across the face, demanding why he didn't nail the window shut knowing a child was in the house. Before the drunk could answer, Perino dragged him upstairs and forced him to see what happened to his family. It was a heartbreaking scene. Realizing the truth, the man broke down in regret. Perino ordered his deputy to lock him up and left the rest to the town priest. Since his mistake cost his family their lives, he now had to face the town's punishment, spending a night in a tin shed without the protection of the black stone. It was basically a death sentence. The next day, the town held a funeral for the family. Right at that moment, a strange RV rolled into town. Everyone stopped and stared. The family inside the RV also noticed how odd the townspeople looked. The ceremony continued. The confused husband told his wife to lock the doors and got out to ask for directions. Perino met him on the street when he heard the man was lost. He gave him directions even though he knew no one could leave the town. His hesitant tone made Ian suspicious, but with no other choice, Ian had to trust him. He drove off but didn't get far. A massive dead tree blocked the road. It was too heavy to move, while Ian stood there frustrated. A few crows suddenly flew overhead, and within moments, the sky was swarming with them.